having seen what Boyle's law and Charles' law is all about, there's another law that combines these two laws. This law is known as the combined gas law equation. This law combines both Boyle's law and Charles' law. So we have relate pressure and volume of a sample of gas at constant temperature in Boyle's law by a formula known as P1V1 is equals to P2V2, and we have related Charles' law with the formula known as V1 over T1 is equals to V2T2. Now, the combination of both Boyle's law and Charles' law will give us a single expression known as the combined gas law. What are we saying? We will recall in Boyle's law, we say that P1V1 is equals to P2V2. That's equation 1. And in Charles' law, you will recall that we say V1 over T1 equals to V2 over T2. Equation 2. We can combine both laws. So combine equation 1 and equation 2. You have what we call the combined gas law equation. So let's combine both of them. Here we already have volume, initial volume, no need of repeating it. So we join them. We have P1, V1, bring one of the V because we have to bring 1 over T1. Then we combine here as well. P2, we already have volume, so we don't need to repeat the volume again. V2 over T2. This law is known as the combined gas law. It involves or it combines both Boyle's law and Charles' law. So we call this equation 3. Again, where your P1, as we have said, is the initial pressure measured in millimeter mercury. Your V1 is your initial volume measured in centimeter cube. Your T1 is your initial temperature measured in degree Kelvin. Please take note, degree Kelvin. And your P2 is your final pressure measured in millimeter mercury. And your V2 is your final volume measured in centimeter cube. And your T2 is your final temperature measured in Kelvin. We will see typical example that illustrate this combined gas law. Let's see example so that we can use this formula to solve equation. Example 3, third example, a sample of neon occupies 105 centimeter cube at 27 degrees Celsius under a pressure of 985 millimeter mercury. What volume will it occupy at standard temperature and pressure at STP? I've told you, I remember when we are looking at these laws, I told you that sometimes the gas will be given at standard temperature and pressure. And at standard temperature and pressure, there are two parameters you should know. That the pressure at that condition is 760 millimeter mercury and the temperature is 273 Kelvin or 0 degree Celsius, as the case may be. So we bring out our parameter quickly. We are told that a sample of neon occupies 105 centimeter cube. That's what our initial volume. V1 is 105 centimeter cube at 27 degrees Celsius. That's our initial temperature as well. T1 is equals to 27 degrees Celsius. What did I say you do? You must convert your degrees Celsius to Kelvin. How do you do that? You add 273 to it. So quickly we are going to add 273 to it to convert to Kelvin. So T1 is equals to 27 degrees Celsius plus 273 will give us 300 Kelvin. Under a pressure of 985 millimeter mercury, that's the P1. Our P1 is equals to 985 millimeter mercury. What volume? That means the V2. What volume? V2, unknown. Will it occupy at STP, at standard temperature and pressure at STP? I told you that at STP, two values are constant. Those two values are constant. That means the pressure, P2, that's the second pressure this time around, because we have been given the initial pressure. At STP this time around is what? 760 millimeter mercury. If you go back, I've said this, you see that at STP, the pressure of a given gas is 760 millimeter mercury. So this STP here, where it is placed, will tell you that it is a final pressure. Because if you read the question carefully, you will know. Having brought out this parameter, initial parameter, without being told these are final pressure. Now, at standard temperature, our value T2 is 0 degrees Celsius or 273 Kelvin. So these are our parameters. So we have V1, we have T1, we have P1, we are looking for V2. We are giving both P2 and T2 from the question above. So what law is this? Recall the combined gas law that P1, we are combining both Boyle's law and Charles law. P1, V1 over T1 is equals P2, V2 over T2. What's your P1? The P1 there is 985 multiplied by, there's invisible multiplication here, please take note, multiplied by V1, which is 105, divided by your T1. What's your T1? 300 is equals P2. What's your P2? 760 millimeter times your V2. What's your V2? Unknown. We're looking for V2 over, what's your T2? 273 Kelvin. So we quickly will bring up our calculator. Very useful here. And we'll press our values. 985 multiplied by 105 to give us 103,000. So come here. 103,425 over 300 is equals to 760 multiplied by V2 will give you 760 V2 over 273. Let's quickly bring it down here to make it clear. 103,425 over 300 equals to 760 V2 over 273. This simple math, you can multiply as usual. 760 V2 multiplied by 300 equals to 103,425 multiplied by 273. Okay, let's multiply 103,425 by 273. That's our value. We have 28,235,025. Here is equals to 760 V2 multiplied by 300 is the same thing as saying 760 times 300. We'll put the V2 by the side. So let's quickly multiply 760 by 300. 760 multiplied by 300. We have 228,000 V2. So how do we get V2? We divide both sides by 228,000. Divide here also by 228,000. So 228,000 we cancel. Only V2 will be left behind, which is what you're looking for. So if we quickly divide that, let's divide it. 28235,025 divided by 228,000. You have 123.8378. We approximate to 2 decimal places. Always try as much as possible to put your answer to 2 decimal places. That's 123.84. This we approximate to this to 1. That's 3 plus 1 is 4 centimeter cube. So our volume, the final volume is 123.84 centimeter cube. So this is what combined gas law is all about. the combination of both Boyle's law and Charles' law. So quickly, you are going to do a drill question for me, practice and test yourself and see if you understand this law. That's the question right there. Quickly practice. In less than 3 minutes you should be through. Take your time, solve it very well and give me the answer to know that truly you understand what we have been saying. So let's quickly move on to the next law.